Hello. You're listening to Questboard, a podcast where we make up random side quests. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Tiffany. And just so you know, we are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. At least we don't claim to be. We just really like tabletop RPGs, and we do this for fun.
That's right. And I guess we'll just talk about our Monster of the Week campaign.
Yeah, we had another session.
It was a silly one.
It was so silly.
I had a plan if one person couldn't make it, and we had 3 people. And we did. So then you could describe what happened.
You know those monkey statues that one's covering its eyes, one's covering its ears, and one's covering its mouth? It's the hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found those monkeys, but real, and they stole our ability to hear, see, or speak, depending on which person they screeched at.
It's quite obvious where I got the inspiration from.
It is?
Yes. I know you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm not. I'm actually forgetting things. What happened?
This whole session was inspired by the see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil monkeys.
Okay. It was so obvious I wasn't catching it. I know that. I thought there was something else that was... Okay.
No, it was purely inspired by that.
Yep, it was that. So I lost my ability to hear, so he gave me earplugs, pair of headphones, and told me to blare music in them.
Yeah. So I basically did the funny... Oh, this was also somewhat inspired. I've seen videos where it's like streamers or YouTubers. They're like, okay, 3 of us are in the kitchen. We're supposed to make a dish, and one can't hear, one can't see, and one can't speak.
Yeah.
And they're trying to make a dish. And it's like somewhat inspired by that as well. Just like, oh, let's bring that into actual real life.
Right.
Because that's funnier.
Because that's hilarious.
And so, yes, I gave you headphones or ear plugs and told you to put over the ear headphones and blast whatever music so you can't hear us.
I used white noise. Actually, I think it was pink noise.
Another person, I had like one of those sleeping masks, a cheap set from like Amazon, gave that to her. And the last person couldn't speak. I said, well, you just don't talk. Or I do have duct tape. I wasn't going to force you.
And she was like, I'll do it for the bit.
And so, yeah, she put on duct tape.
Yep.
I wasn't going to force anyone, especially if like if the other person was here and they have like facial hair like I do. I would never suggest that.
No. He probably would have got the vision thing. All he'd have to do is take his glasses off. They're pretty integral.
No, I predetermined because a certain someone has premonitions now.
Oh.
And so now I'm like, the entire session was not planned to hurt or kill you guys.
No.
It was purely a goof of just you guys lost your senses in real life.
And it was actually really fun. The whole time I'm just sitting there trying to read lips. Meanwhile, every time you described a scene, the person who couldn't see heard you describe the scene, therefore knew what was seen.
I kept telling her, you didn't see that.
Yeah, but she heard you.
It's extremely hard.
It's really hard to read lips.
But
especially when the person you're trying to read the lips on doesn't move their lips very much when they talk.
People naturally don't move their lips around.
I know.
When they talk.
It's rough.
And when I'm trying to quickly describe a scene...
I'm still actually looking at your lips right now. It's weird. You've got me trained.
Call me Pavlov.
Thanks.
But yeah, it was just I'm trying to quickly describe a scene as I'm trying to get things flowing.
And I'm sitting here staring at your mouth, trying to figure out what's going on, while the others are like trying to pantomime to tell me things, and I'm not understanding any of it because I'm just like, what's going on, guys? I have no idea.
Oh, wasn't it there was one time where I got up to like go get a drink, and then you said to the person who can't see, he's like, oh yeah, Brandon went out of the room.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, okay. And then that's why I voiced and you didn't hear, but I'm like, oh, right. I could just leave and this person won't even know.
I did not hear you say that. Oh, that's funny. That's why they started laughing.
Yes.
I don't know. I was just trying to help out the one friend who couldn't see. So she would make her rolls, and Brandon actually had her character sheet, so...
Well, I just help read it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a session of you guys trying to find monkeys to capture them back into a jar, but I wasn't gonna make them like dangerous or anything. I was
Yeah.
never planning on killing you on this
It was
session.
always like act under pressure, never kick some butt.
No. The only harm you guys did was me giving you a choice,
Yeah.
/ you hurting each other.
And that one random person whose arm I broke.
Yeah, but
Not
yeah,
on purpose, I fell on them.
you
but I caught the monkey.
You chose to fall on them.
I chose to catch the monkey.
And you chose. I told you were going to fall on someone and hurt them. You chose it.
Random NPCs. They'll be fine later.
No. Well, I haven't determined if it's going to be a recurring
make
thing.
it an issue.
You give me ammunition. That's a part of being
I give you ammunition with one of my abilities.
This is a part of being a game master or DM is just those things that happen. You just make note of it and see if you could come up with something that was a cause because of that. And then it feels like your world is so alive.
Yeah.
And actions have consequences.
For those of you listening, one of my abilities is called Bottle It Up. And I can add a bonus to my next roll as long as I'm acting under pressure. And then, have that bonus and make it actually pass if it wasn't going to. But for every point that I add, because I can add up to 3, the GM gets one to hold against me and can trigger them at any time as long as it's not an act under pressure.
I was never actually going to intend to use it because I knew everything was going to be act under pressure.
Ah, man, you mean I could have just bottled it up every single time?
But then at the very end, you're like, I'm going to heal this character.
Yeah, true.
And I'm like, oh, a roll. It's nothing serious and it's already finished.
Yeah.
You already captured all the monkeys. And then you said that. I'm like, okay, fine. You have a -3 to it.
And I still passed.
Somewhat.
Yay. Somewhat. Mostly.
Yeah, it was a partial success.
Yeah. So I only got to do one of the things instead of both of them. Yeah, I've got the medic ability too. It's kind of nice.
But, yeah, it was a silly one.
Yeah.
It wasn't serious.
Nope. It was a lot of fun though.
Next session is going to be real serious.
Good to know.
Yeah, you're going to forget, but it's going to be a darker tone.
Sometimes I surprise myself with the random things I do remember.
I'm not telling you what it is, but I will tell you it's darker.
Noted.
So.
Noted, logged, and forgotten.
That is your motto.
It is now.
Your family creed.
Nah, it's just me.
Anyways, that was it on the update. It wasn't that much to talk about.
Yeah, it was just catching monkeys.
Yep. So let us make a regular quest.
Yep.
For our regular show.
Good old quest board.
And we're doing the D100 table.
Yep.
So, you got those?
I got them. 95.
High up there. And oh my God.
Have we not done this one?
We have not done this one.
Wow.
Wanted. Internship with seasoned adventurers. I've admired heroes all my life and want to try my hand at it. I am hardworking, loyal, and a team player.
Hey, do you guys want to let an NPC join your party that you're probably going to have to protect?
You've never played Oblivion?
Nope.
Okay. There's the meme of the super #1 fan,
No.
Can I carry your shoes? Shine your boots. Back rub, perhaps. That guy?
I've never heard that one. That
Okay.
sounds accurate, though.
If you become the champion of Arena, you could gain a follower where he is super obsessed and a super fan of yours.
Gotcha.
He's useless in combat and all that stuff, but he just praises you constantly. It's very annoying.
What if you're mean to him? Is it a go home buddy situation?
You could tell him to go home. You could have him not follow you, as a
But he
follower.
doesn't come back as a supervillain?
No. Okay, now you're just doing a Incredibles reference.
There you go. You found it.
Well, I was thinking of the Grand Champion super fan. That was my first thought.
Yeah. This is just somebody who wants an internship with seasoned adventurers. So probably they want to start being an adventurer, but whatever party they end up joining, they don't want to hold them back or be a liability. So they want this practice. And they want to go out with, seasoned adventurers because they don't want to die.
Yeah, but how do we put our twist on it? because we usually do like a goof or something.
Right. Maybe they're not a new hero. Maybe it's someone in disguise and they're trying to take out parties of heroes.
Okay, I thought of a twist.
Okay.
What if this person, like, kind of on the, maybe it looks like they're going through a midlife crisis, you know? They're up there
Okay.
in age and all that stuff, and they could just chalk up to, like, oh, yeah, they're going through a midlife crisis.
Right.
Side note, I've had a character idea where they were going through their midlife crisis and started adventuring.
Nice.
But what happens is just like they have a mysterious past kind of thing, don't really remember anything, all that stuff. And it just turns out like at the end, it's a like high level 20 character who has amnesia, who in turn is like, I just feel like I want to be like one of those heroes, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like within like that is their true self, like deep in their soul. They just want to be like a hero,
Yeah.
but they have no memory of it because total amnesia.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, I'll die, and then just like I need season adventures. But then when they walk them through things, this person is just killing everyone super easily.
That might be a little bit too obvious. Maybe at first they
But
like
it would be
miss
funny.
more than they hit, but when they do hit, it's like a tank. And if they get hit, they basically won't die ever because their HP is so high, but the players don't ever know how much HP they have because they're being played by the DM.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
yes. So, but then do we do as this small adventure goes on, they slowly regain the memories because then it's the actions of doing things you used to do
Yeah, maybe.
that sometimes helps with amnesia people?
Maybe they're like using a weapon that they're not even proficient with, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh wait, I remember now. I've used one of these before," and like points to a different weapon.
Or just like this feels better in my hand.
Yeah, like they switch out weapons. They're like, "Oh man, this feels a lot nicer. Why haven't I been using this?" I kind of like the idea of the amnesia. What if it was a curse?
A curse?
Like they were cursed to forget who they were because they were too good of a hero. And they're actually the hero you've been looking for all along that needs to save the world or something.
Okay, what happens if we make a small quest where it's to hunt down someone, like a rogue wizard or something. And then when they actually get to it with this person,
Yeah.
did we just name this person right now?
Oh, right, names. Ooh, Hector.
You know what? Hector is a good name.
Yeah.
If they take Hector and all that stuff, it's like, oh yeah, there's this we found this random job posting where like it's hunt down this mage in the ruins or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, and when they get there and they bring Hector, the wizard's gonna be like, "You've come back, I see," and then just reveals that he was the one who bestowed the amnesia curse onto Hector.
There you go.
And then when they kill him, then it clears up, and then he's like, "Oh wait, I'm level 20."
yeah. And he's like, "Oh, cool. Well, thanks for keeping me alive.
I'm a
see you
level
later,
20
guys."
fighter.
Yeah, and he was like trying to do some other fighting style like archery or something that he's not good at all. Or maybe he is an archer and he's trying to use a sword or something like that. He's just using the wrong tools and everything that he's not proficient with.
Well, to be fair, fighters are proficient in everything.
Right, so that's why I'm saying maybe not fighter.
Sorcerer?
Oh, and he's actually trying to use weapons, but it turns out
Yeah, you could
He's a
use
sorcerer.
magic all along.
sorcerer that thinks he's a fighter.
Yeah, because I have no memory of
Yeah.
the innate magic ability. Or we could say wizard, because that wizards using their
That would
spells
explain.
require actual knowledge and all that stuff.
And it was two wizards that were having a duel, and the other one's like, forget everything. You think you're a fighter.
That's exactly it. Like every time someone gets amnesia, it's like, you think you're this.
You think you are what you are not. We're doing silly hand gestures at each other while we're saying this, by the way. I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Okay. I would just say, like, cast upon a curse in which loses memory.
Yeah.
But then this whole thing of, like, like I said before, Hector's thought of like always wanted to be a hero and all that stuff,
Right. Maybe he originally
but
came
then
from
has no memory at all, and so he's like, well, I don't know magic because I don't know any of it.
right.
So you have to start off
And
usually
wizards
as a
are
fighter.
all about studying and knowing
Yeah,
things.
that's why I switched to wizard is
That
because
makes a
it
lot of
requires
sense.
actual knowledge.
Yeah. And maybe he was actually part of a famous like heroes party, but he always wore a hood, so no one actually knows what he really looks like. So no one recognizes him now that he's forgotten everything.
He could have just been just a moderate wizard who, quote unquote, was a seasoned adventurer.
Okay, that too.
You know what I mean? You don't have to go so grandiose.
Could be though.
This
I'm
could
just
be.
trying to make the reveal more exciting.
I think the reveal of hey, they have amnesia and hey, they've been fighting the wrong way the entire time is enough of a reveal.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
fair. And yeah,
And I can
even a
picture
level 20 wizard would not be very tanky.
Yeah, but they would still have a ton of hit points. What I was gonna say is this quest could be a low level quest.
Yeah.
Easily. And just the additive of a wizard who's trying to be a tank doesn't like make it too easy or super easy. So I think that's a fair balance.
Yeah. Maybe he's just built like a tank, but not trained like one. But like he's just like a bulky, like, big boned kind of guy.
He could be still scrawny because if you think about it, then it's clearly like, oh, he wants to be it, but he's not a seasoned person. Like,
okay. So he needs to train up to it. So he actually doesn't even look like a fighter.
That's why it looks like he needs some seasoned adventurers to escort him or help him out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm feeling that too.
It's got that sympathy of like, hey, you're kind of weak.
You're a little scrawny.
But you really want to do this.
Let's help you out.
Yeah, you really want to do this, so we'll help you out.
Right.
You got to get some pity,
And
then they'll find out that, oh my God, he is super strong.
You need to hope that your party actually
has
likes
empathy.
Has empathy. I guess it would be up to each DM to know their players and know who they're going to latch onto and want to help.
Well, if you want someone to like a NPC, you have to give them a voice that they will like.
That too, yeah. That does help. But also, when you first meet him in the tavern, gloss over explaining him. It was like, oh yeah, and then there's that dude in the corner. Because for some odd reason, the party always latches onto that dude in the corner and ignores like the obvious, I need you to talk to this person. They're like, but what about that guy over there?
I mean, to be fair, no matter how you explain it, they're either going to be attached to him and then talk to him, or you're going to see this posting on the board.
No, true, yeah.
And so it could be they decide to go and talk to him, they'll be like, oh, are you here because you saw the board?
Yeah.
And they're like, what board? It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Oh, I thought you wanted to help me.
And then they will ask about it, and then you can explain it. And that's one way of doing it.
Do you want to make him like a halfling or something? He's like, I want to be a fighter.
I mean, yeah, we could do the whole petite size to, really sell that or no.
Yeah, or no. I know both. In the campaign where I'm playing as a bard, the person who's playing my character's cousin, who is also a halfling, because my character's a halfling, is a fighter. And she's pretty tanky. So halfling fighters are a thing.
Anyone can be any class from any race. Like,
yes.
That's the quote-unquote somewhat beauty of D&D is like, you could just do anything.
I'm curious to see a fairy that's a fighter.
I think the older versions of D&D was very much, this race will only give these bonuses. So they had tendency of like, okay, only these races could be these classes or else it'll be useless.
Yeah, I was actually looking through the 1D&D book recently, and if I remember correctly, like races don't give bonuses anymore. So you can be anything you want.
Yes, and which then is just you get to add or just make the stats whatever.
Yeah.
And so there's also for 5th edition where instead of specific that, I think there's variants where it just says you could just add 2 to a single stat and 1 to a different stat, and it doesn't matter which one you choose.
Right.
And so it's just like, just choose whatever you want, but there are some racial benefits for each one.
Yeah. Like elves having dark vision.
Dark vision's super handy.
It really is. It's so nice. And there's always that moment when, like, DM is describing you walk into a dark cave and half the players perk up. Oh, I have dark vision.
There is a huge misconception about that. Dark vision means that if you see dim light, it's bright light. If you see dark, it's still dim light.
Yeah.
Guess what? Dim light still is disadvantage on perception.
Yep. Also, you only see in black and white in the dim light or in the dark.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So
But
you could throw in a color puzzle and people with dark vision will be completely colorblind to it.
Unless they actually turn light a torch.
But
then your dark vision.
If your entire party has dark vision and they don't think about lighting a torch, that's on them.
But is there anything else to add to this?
Not really. It's pretty simple. Like, he has amnesia. He wants to, join a party and be a hero. At least that's what his gut tells him he needs to do. So he tries to be a fighter. He's not that great at it because he's kind of scrawny and all that. But, he's doing his best. Turns out he was a wizard all along.
And you know what actually makes that fit way better?
What?
Wizards never get a plus, a second attack.
Yeah.
So they truly will swing only once per turn, like a low-level fighter.
Yep.
This is really ironic.
I like it.
It's very much well hidden as a low-level fighter.
It really is.
Okay. You know what? We have some time, or else this will be the shortest episode ever. Possible rewards.
Oh. Well, when he regains his memory, maybe he remembers where his wizard tower is and where he's been keeping all of his loot.
Well, if he is a adventurer, he's not. Adventurers don't have a tower or a,
sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do, but
sometimes wizard towers are mobile.
I'm picturing hey, you have a level 20 wizard who is grateful. What happens if it's just one-time favor?
Yeah. You can call me in. Here's this teleportation room.
Like in a standard JRPG where it's there's this special summons that you can only do once in the entire game, except for bosses.
We actually had that in Spelljammers.
Yes. Which we sort of did narratively, but it wasn't exactly, we called it the favor.
We did.
But he didn't, the huge dragon didn't really do anything, quote unquote, in combat. You know what I mean?
No, but he came in and really blew something up, right?
I think so. But that could have been, if I was a DM where it's just that never really happens, but narratively happens. But then what you fought was still what you were supposed to fight.
Right.
I just add the flavor of a dragon, taking out the background ships or whatever.
Yeah, but what if you didn't call the dragon at that point?
But then it would have been the same thing. That's what I'm saying. If you're the DM, you could just set it up that way.
Yeah. It was still pretty awesome.
But what happens if you have this special sending stone or something to call in his favor, and then you know what I just thought?
Oh.
You basically call in, it's okay, one time in this entire campaign, you could call in and request a wording for a specific wish spell.
There we go. Because he can probably cast it. He is a level 20 wizard.
He's a level 20 wizard. He could cast
you get
wish.
One wish.
Worded correctly.
Yes.
But basically, you give the players just a single use of wish. You know what? That's
I like that
reward.
One. Yeah. No, the reward for seeing Hector through his storyline is a wish.
A single wish.
A single wish.
To use at any time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will do it. And just as you hear a booming sound, as light pierces the heavens, as the wish spell enacted.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever happens, happens.
Yep. And then Hector's like, well, okay, that was it. See ya. Poof.
And the stone disintegrates.
Oh, you're saying he's doing it from really far away?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because it's just calling an airstrike.
Yeah. It depends on the wish, really.
Well, yeah. And also, depending on the DM, if you want to monkey paws it, like I like to do.
Yeah.
But
you got to be really quick to think up what could go wrong with this. Especially if your party's really good at wording things.
I would probably be okay, let me write this down. We're ending the session here.
Next time on D&D.
You'll find out how I'm going to twist this next time. and then gives everyone like a week or two to like internally panic what I'm gonna do,
That's
and then
actually not a
possible
bad idea.
counters, and then they're gonna be stressed, and I will relish in that stress.
You would.
I would.
My husband would too.
Anyways, I guess we'll call it here.
Yeah.
If you put this in your campaign, let us know if your party actually is willing to put up with Hector and act babysitter for someone much powerful than them.
Yeah, but he's not like awful to deal with or anything. He's actually super nice.
Yeah, he's like a middle-aged guy who just wants to go out adventuring.
He's just some dude.
No, he's gonna be a very nice guy, very
Yeah.
polite and all that stuff.
Mhm.
It's just that you're gonna see him as very weak, or
Yeah, definitely do this in the middle of your campaign.
I could say, like I said, I could see this being low level,
Yeah.
like level 3 or 4.
Okay, and then he's just level 1.
Well, you
Well,
don't tell them the level; they're going to
like
assume that.
supposedly level 1.
Well, to be fair, fighters only attack get second attack at level 5.
True. So he's supposedly the same level as you guys?
It's whatever they assume.
Okay,
We
true.
know the
You never
truth.
tell him.
You never tell them. They just let them assume. We know level 20.
Yeah.
But anyways, let us know how that went, and if they actually do it, what do they do with the wish spell?
Mm-hmm.
You can let us know down in the comments of this YouTube video, on X at QuestBoardPod, or on Blue Sky QuestBoard. If you have a job posting of your own that you want us to make a quest out of, you can let us know on any of those sites. If you're listening to this on YouTube and want to listen to us on the go, we're on most podcasting platforms. And if you're listening to us on a podcasting platforms and see some visuals that Tiffy sometimes do, check us out on YouTube. I think with that, I wish you all a good night.
Happy questing.